Hello everybody, they call me Muse and I welcome you back to Hitman Freelancer and the Outdoors Only Challenge, the Fresh Air Challenge, where we're only allowed to do crime related things and murking related things outdoors. Now, like the Guards Only Challenge before, I've given myself one lifeline to make life a bit more bearable, and as before we've used that lifeline in the very first video, so now we have to be careful. It's my own fault for choosing Dubai as a map. But now that leaves us with Marrakesh and Haven here. I was planning on Haven being the showdown, but I need to be careful because if Marrakesh has targets in the embassy, we're boned because there's no way around the back of the embassy, so we can't stay outdoors. So I might have to do a showdown on Marrakesh, and I might just have to do a regular old Haven. So that's got explosive kill remote, kill only targets, perfect shooter. That seems fine. We'll probably pop upstairs and make ourselves a remote explosive. We'll grab ourselves a pistol, because that's always welcome. Although perfect shooter means we'll try and avoid firing it wherever possible. And yeah, we'll gather up the usual gubbins and we'll head off to Haven. Oh, and I guess we should also pick one of these here objectives. Ice pick kill? That seems more likely than headshot kill legendary, given how crap my accuracy can be at times. So yeah, ice pick kill, and we'll just fix up that remote explosive and be on our way. Now, Haven ought to be pretty much the easiest possible map that we could do this challenge on. There's fresh air everywhere in Haven. We can get the best disguise on the map without heading in under a roof, and we can also destroy the cameras without heading under a roof. So yeah, hello, should be jolly fun times all round. Now there's a target. They're going out into the ocean. So they're going to be very easy to kill. We could just pop them in the ankle and watch them fall over. But we do have two specific types of kill that we're looking for, so we'll have to be careful on what we do. But I'm thinking they're the easiest to kill on the level, probably, so we won't worry too much about them for now. Now, I need to remember that we've got kill only targets. I need to merely bonk this man on the head rather than do anything more severe. Where are the rest of our targets? One is around the villa. Hui is around the villa. Frederick's the one over there somewhere. And then Sophie is hanging around the restaurant area. So she's probably not a remote kill with explosives because she's surrounded by people. So maybe we remote explosive the guy that goes out into the sea, just to reduce the chance of collateral.
What was that?
But we'll worry about that once we have dealt with our villa target. We'll just take out the cameras whilst we're around here. So, oh, piss. How did that not take out the cameras? How did that blow perfect shooter? That never blows perfect shooter.
She's not even staying at the villa anymore.
Oh well. So, here's a target. They are strolling over here. They'd also be a remote kill target, I think. Yeah, they're just standing here. So we could, for example, place down our Explodo and just go about our business.
That explains why she's been so
Lovely.
a little exciting, mostly scary.
Everyone's panicking, but that's fine. The main thing is we're outdoors. And we got a coconut. Our target upstairs might be a good bet for a seeker shot. And then giving a thorough ice picking somewhere down the line. Oh, they found the guy I knocked out. Very well. I didn't bother moving him because I figured I wasn't going to be over there for long. Yeah, target upstairs is probably a seeker. But let's go and deal with them first because they're the trickier of the two. Alright, so she's sat
keep it real.
there. What happens if we come in through this window? I guess we're not going to be able to see her from inside here. No.
Okay, here we go again.
Those chefs are both facing different directions, which is awkward. Now, would she be the second person to come round if we started attracting people's attention with wrench throwing? I believe that would be the case. First up, we would get this guard.
Yeah, Command, there's some kind of fracas down here. I'm having a look around.
Lifeguard there. You're not going to turn this way, are you? I don't think he is.
Hey, what's going on? Who's there?
So we should be able to get away with chucking this guy through a window. And there is a hidey hole in here, isn't there? Yeah, there's a freezer. Good. So then, target 2. Oh, she's moved. She does sample some grub. Then she comes back out. Oh, that lifeguard has gone, which means that at some point he's probably going to come back upstairs. Yeesh. We don't have poison on us. But we could get some fairly easily. The question is, do we go for remote poison? Do we go for lethal poison? Or do we just get some rat poison? I think there's some rat poison down here. In this room. Could be wrong. But I'm not. And so if we can get a chef outfit, we can poison the food that she eats. Because that lifeguard there comes upstairs and looks out with his binoculars, it seems. Now, which food is it that she eats? Because there are a trio of plates here. I guess we'll have to wait and see. Although, no, I was thinking we get a chef's outfit, but that would involve being under this roof and knocking out a chef. Ah, there goes that lifeguard though. So, maybe now is a good time to try and lure our friend over.
Excuse me?
Good.
Anybody there?
This might actually work out. Yeah, he's having a look over there. Through the old binocs.
That's just irritating.
You think that's irritating? Means you've had an ice pick through your head. And that leaves one target who is out in the water somewhere. At least often out in the water somewhere. Yeah, there they are. So, what if we pull out... I mean, we could do it with a coconut, to be honest. As long as Naruto's watching that far out. Oops, he drowned. Excellent. So yeah, I almost forgot at one point and knocked out a chef under a roof. But thankfully I didn't. So now it's just a case of finding our supplier friend and seeing if she's got anything for us. I'm going to nearly forget the purpose of this challenge multiple times, I feel. I haven't done what I said I was going to do with guards only and stick up a post-it note,
Hey
so
there. Need anything? I might have it.
it's probably going to happen. I might not even notice, to be honest. I might just fail at the challenge without even realising it, and then in the comments you'll all be like, what are you doing, you big spoon?
If you need more.
Shouldn't leave that here, sir.
I'll do what I like, buddy. So, briefcase is left on the ground. Target's all dead. No one else dead. Robbed of perfect shooter by some extreme amounts of bull. But generally speaking, job well done. I think of all the maps that have changed in how I feel about them since I started playing Freelancer, None of them have moved up or down as far as Haven, which has moved a long way up in my rankings. I love it. And we're off. And so we face a Marrakesh showdown. It's going to be a challenge, for sure. Now, Katana kill, Ice Pick kill. Once again, I've dropped the weapon and then turned around, seeing that it was an option on the board. But then Silent Sniper kill is also an option. That's only worth 1,000 though. Whereas Ice Pick kill is worth 4,000, so that's what we're going with. Now, I'm also thinking that, yeah, that plan I had of Seeker and then Drown, or Seeker and then Ice Pick, wouldn't have worked for that target on the previous map because indoors is where people tend to go to Vom, so glad I didn't follow through on that plan. Now, poison target. Great, we've got a Seeker about a person. Silent Sniper kill, we're not worrying about. But Gaz sniping, that can be done. Now, do we bring a second Seeker? Do we really need to narrow down the targets that much? Heck with it. We bought it. There's no point buying it if you're not going to use it. So we can now Seeker 4 of our 6 targets, which is going to be more than enough because some of them are not going to have brown hair or a necklace or earrings or a hat. So that's jolly good. Okay, here we are in the main part of the map. Is that any indication as to where we are? I mean, the consulate's open. There's a few targets in the school, one by the Shisha Cafe. So, does that tell us anything about what version of the map we're on? I guess it's Gilded Cage. One version or another. You're not the target. Red. Yeah, you're not the target, Blondie. Might need their phones anyway at some point to lure the actual target in, but we'll worry about that later, I think. For now, we'll just worry about eliminating suspects from the list. Although, if Blondie comes past here, and it looks like he is, maybe we can grab ourselves a phone. Nope. Someone else was within earshot, so that didn't work out. Now, let's have a sneak on over here because we can shoot our way into the embassy. Look out nearby. That's fine. Now, there's a guard in there. Maybe we can lure him over here when he emerges from his little room. Yeah, hopefully the lookout doesn't notice a briefcase flying across her field of vision. And it looks as though we've got away with that. And we are now Embassy Guard. Not the most useful outfit because of the whole outdoors only thing. But at least it allows us to roam about in here without too much problem. Now, do we deal with this lookout? It's probably smart. So let's try chucking a wrench over there. And she will hear that. And she'll go and have a look at it. And now we can chuck something else over there. Lookout down. Fantastic. Now hiding the body. We could do it out here, I guess. No one will see us drag her through the door. Thankfully. This would actually be an excellent spot to take out targets. Because it's out of the way, It's outdoors. And there's a couple of body dumps as well. Oh, there's a target. Hat, brown hair, earrings, necklace. It's potentially the target. Let's see. Is she going to a meeting? Or is she just generally looking at her phone? Is she walking with purpose? No, it looks like she's just strolling. Very well. No. Can we see any of her towels, though, through instinct? Is she going to sit down and read a book? Is she going to do something that tells us she's not the one, such as having a drink? I guess I can go into buildings to look around, can't I? That's not against the rules, but it's kind of against the spirit. If I can do things outdoors, I'd rather. And it doesn't matter if she is the one, because what can we do to it if she's still in the embassy? Now she's going that way. She's no help whatsoever, basically. Some of our other targets are out in the market, though, so maybe we go and have a look out there. See if we can't eliminate some other suspects from our list. Right, so there's a look. No, it's not a lookout, it's just an enforcer. I probably don't want to be in this outfit when I'm just out and about. Now, she fits the bill. She's got brown hair and a hat. And does she have earrings? Doesn't look like it, but she also doesn't have a tattoo that's obvious. You are eating a chocky bar, so you're not the one. Also, you've got no hat. You're eating food, so you're not the one. So, this leaves me thinking it might be embassy target. There's one over there, though, at the school. There's now two in the embassy. Maybe I just need to get one of the others to give me their phone. Where are you going? You're just chilling in here, eating a chocolate bar. Now, can I persuade you to go somewhere more interesting, where you can be knocked out and left in a pile, without drawing too much attention? I guess that's also an option. Make the targets escape and hope they go to an outdoor escape point. Now, one of the targets who's still not been identified as a non-target is approaching, I think. Yeah, one of them is out there somewhere. She's a smoker. That's a good sign. I mean, not if she... It's not a good sign if she's the one, because we've still got to deal with it. But and she's going to go back into the embassy. He's also a smoker. Now, whose attention did that get? Ah, it did get hers. Good. So he's still smoking away. She is just standing about. She's the one. Okay. Job's a good one. Now we've got to eliminate 3 guards with a sniper rifle and make it out in one piece. Do we change back into our suit for now? How do we take out 3 guards with a sniper rifle without getting into bother? I mean, it seems like a good answer would be that we go somewhere where the guards cannot get to. So maybe we do that. We come along here. Yeah, she gets all antsy. We whip out the old sniperino. She buggers off and we climb the pipe. One of these days I'll come to Morocco and I won't do this whole pipe climbing thing. But it's not today. Now, guards. Where you at, homeboys? There's one. Oh, he's on the move. Doesn't know how lucky he is. Are there any down there we can see? Yes. Now. There's the second. Is that militia guard who was over there gonna go and have a look as well? No one else is searching, so I guess not. So maybe we take out this third one while we can. That'll be this guy. Now, people are searching. I mean, the whole market's probably panicking. But is it going to take them a little while to find their way over to me? Do I have enough time to get down and... Oh. Not if they're just going to stand underneath me like that. That's awkward. Please don't look up. Thank you. Now, do we go to find our supplier? I guess not. We haven't got much cash. Let's just go before a ruckus kicks off and everyone rushes over to see where the shots came from. Alright, so that could have gone worse than it did. We were lucky, I think, all told. Can we keep that luck going into level 3? Let's find out where we're going for this level, shall we? Now, we have got a whole bunch of maps left that we've not seen. So we'll try and find a combination of those. And there's a few maps we'll definitely avoid. Okay, we've got 5 here that are new to this challenge. Ambrose, Colorado, Hawke's Bay, which should be nice and straightforward, Miami and Paris. The only downside is that this is arms trafficking. So, yes, guns are going to be fired. And now, where are our alerted? It's Miami and Ambrose. Okay, is that too much of a problem? I don't think so. Where do we go then for the showdown? Do we go to Paris or do we go to Hawke's Bay? Because we don't go to Colorado for a showdown. That's crazy talk. Let's begin with Ambrose. Sniper rifle kill, explosive kill, eliminate guards with a shotgun. So we've only got 2 targets. So sniper rifle and explosive. So if we want to do everything, then we want to take timed silent takedown. I guess that can kind of work because sniper rifle means we can take out a target nice and easy from range. And explosive kill, we could just drop a rubber duck next to somebody in a public space if we need to. So we'll grab both of those things in a moment. We've also grabbed a shotgun for the guard killing that we're going to have to do. And all being well, our targets are close together. So we'll grab ourselves that, and then we'll need to grab our posh sniper rifle. So that's everything we need, right? Explosive kill, sniper kill, eliminate guard, shotgun. Yeah, off we go to Ambrose. Not usually my favourite map, but for the outdoor challenge it should be just dandy. Target 1 is in Farah's place, so... Target 2 is up in the militia cave.
It makes me nervous.
So we might need a militia outfit. So let me think about what we're going to do. I think a good start is a rubber duck for target number 1. Are they a militia guard? They are. But I don't think we're going to get away with stealing their outfit in front of everyone.
Shouldn't leave that here, sir.
You should pick it up, friend.
Thanks so much.
Right, good. He's picked it up. Now, let's make our way over to where we can potentially get a militia guard outfit from. May as well take down target number 1.
Yeah, I see you, man.
Yep. Now, you can go in the water and drown. What a terrible accident. But that's fine, because there should be another guard up here somewhere that we can take out to reset the clock. Okay, so that guy's been found, but he drowned. It was just an accident. No, no one will really see us over here, can they? The answer is no, because we've reset the timer, so that's good. And now we are allowed to roam about with our sniper rifle out if we need to. So our target is still above us. They're over at the ruins and they are above us. But yeah, we need to be in a militia outfit to get over there.
Hey, are you into biochemistry at all?
You can get knocked out because I might need you out of the way so we can take out this guy in peace. And that's our outfit sorted. Still got 3 guards to eliminate with a shotgun though. Now we've still got that camera to take out. So that's that camera down. That guy's found a body.
Command, there's some kind of commotion down here.
Yeah, I'll give you a commotion. We may as well get the 3 kills out of the way now. There we go. Now, is anyone coming over to see what all that ruckus is about? Where do we leave our briefcase? And I don't think anyone's coming over, so that's worked out just dandy. Now, target is behind a wall there. Can't shoot through those walls, can we, with our sniper? We can drop down here. Does that allow us in? No, that doesn't. But then our target's going over there somewhere. Yeah, they're coming outside. Nope. Now what's he doing? He's just sitting. Okay. There he goes. That's all of our objectives complete.
Wouldn't attract too much attention.
So now let's find our way out of here without going anywhere near where we've killed a bunch of people, preferably. So let's drop down here. We haven't been this way. Now, where's our supplier? They are down here. Okay. I was kind of hoping they would be. Yeah, outdoors, Ambrose. This works out pretty well. I didn't even have to think all that much.
Is that so?
Did I drop the rubber ducky just inside the door to Farah's bar? It's possible. But I think that's close enough to fine.
Come back anytime.
In that I could have just dropped it just outside. That we would allow it even if I did drop it there. Both Target and I were outside when it was detonated. That's definitely true. It didn't fundamentally change anything if I did drop it just inside the doorway. So it's fine. I'm just going to keep stretching the rules of this challenge to make up for the fact that I've got no memory whatsoever.
Don't want any trouble.
But now with an easy-ish Ambrose out the way, and our rubber duck recovered, we're off to Alerted Miami. Explosive kill, shotgun, 1 disguise. Open safe explosive. Did we have a safe? We do. It might be indoors though, and we can't open explosive safes from indoors unless we're able to, say, throw in an explosive from outside and then detonate it. So that could be risky. Whereas time to hide and seek should be doable. But we don't need a sniper rifle this time, so we can bring a silent shotgun for our guard eliminating that we're going to be doing. And other than that, I think we're good to go. Plenty of guards we can eliminate outdoors on this map, especially in the area that we've started in, so that's just great. We've got someone in the podium building, though, which could be tricky. We've got a jogger, I think. Someone in the paddock over there. And then somebody in the Android showroom. So, somebody in the Android showroom does mean that Kronstadt Security is probably the outfit to go for. But we can also get ourselves the cameras taken out whilst we're up there. So it's probably not too bad. We'll also have a quick chat with the supplier, just in case. We'll probably come back to them at the end, actually, when we're in
Just come back
an
if you need
outfit.
more.
I may only be a tech reporter, but I have ambitions too, you know. The fact is that
I like that woman's accent. Proper Florida accent that she's got. She might only be a tech reporter, but she's pretty cool. Now, is there a dumpster in here? Or am I just imagining things? Yeah. There's also a camera, though. Now, is there a guard up top here? That's the next question. Or is that just something that's on certain variants of the map? Yeah. There's no guard. No, definitely not allowed here, so let's whip out the old sniper. Sniper? Shotgun. It's kind of like a sniper rifle, isn't it? They're broadly the same. And we'll sneak in and sneak right back out again. Back into that lovely fresh air. And we'll try and take down a guard through this window. Because that's allowed. Grab his outfit. We could just go out now and take out his friend. And then, can we take out the cameras from outside as well? As per the rules. Yes. Good. So, how does one get to the target that we need in the Android lounge? Maybe we just scuttle through this room again. Now, you're sus. Could also use somewhere to hide.
I haven't seen your face before.
Yeah. Got signed on for this event last week.
Anywhere in here?
They've
No.
generally beefed up security, huh?
Pish.
Just met a couple of ex-cicada buddies.
Well, apparently the splinter group.
Where are all the bloody cupboards and whatnot up here? I'm going to fail hide and seek at this rate just because I'm lost. But here's a cupboard. So, not just yet. Hiding in cupboards, I've decided, is allowed indoors because it's not a crime. And that's kind of been the way I've been stipulating what I can do and what I can't. And then this will allow us down to near the Android lab. So our target is on the move around the area because they were in the showroom earlier. So that suggests they're a bodyguard, maybe? Although they don't look like
Spread
one.
around down at the local bar after work. A pallet isn't in a state to be field tested on any scale.
I suppose it can't hurt to just poke my head in. Okay, they are a scientist of some sort.
You gotta cover as much ground as possible within.
Are they going to come into this room?
Time's up. We have
I
our winner.
understand Jinpo is pretty lax with his import taxes and has a lot of money in the bank.
Looks like they're approaching.
If Poe opts for a few rebels to help improve the pattern.
Good. And then, is there somewhere to hide in here? There is a cupboard. Excellent. So, we were outdoors when we shot them. Fairly sure of that. Now, our podium target has moved outside. So that's also great. Oh yeah, I've got an explosive. I could have used that here. Oh well. Right, that guard knows who we are. Can't have that. Oh, piss, we were indoors when we did that. Again, we were very close to being outdoors, so I think that's fine. Now, there's no way down there. We can't sneak off there, so we are going to have to go back in to get out of this building. How are we compromised again? I swear to God, this challenge is just the worst. Trying to remember not to do things. I mean, was I leaning out the door when I fired? Maybe I was. Either way, let's go and find Jogger Friend. Maybe we can explode them, because I could have also just thrown an explosive duck towards that last guy, and maybe I wouldn't have been compromised if I'd done that. But then maybe I saved the duck for the paddock. Yeah, I'll save the duck until it's necessary. Anne is now back indoors. Kate is doing her jogging around and about, which is fair enough. But it was this way that Anne comes out, right? Any hidey holes around here? Any bins? There's a box. Good. Although our target's on the move, so maybe we worry about that once we've eliminated her. Excellent. So that's target number 2 out of the way. Target number 3 has jogged her way back over here. So maybe we just deal with her from here. Lovely. And now how do we find our way to target number 4 without getting into too much trouble? That guy's just inching about like a spoon.
Help! Somebody help me!
Yes, somebody should help you. It's not me though. I've got business to attend to in the Kowloon paddock, perhaps. So if we go through here, we can go underneath, can't we? Technically it's indoors. It's close enough. There's a roof over our head. But that's fine. Because we're just passing through. Now, whereabouts is the nearest hidey spot? Around here somewhere, perhaps? And then which building are we looking at for our target? The next paddock across is where Krista hangs out.
Don't forget the secret.
Which means Duck Friend is going to be chucked in through the door, I think.
This race is not over.
Although, has our target moved outdoors? Yes.
Oh boy, don't try that at home, people.
Hey! I'm not sure I know you.
No, know this, madam.
Hold it!
Blam, prestige complete. Duck exploded. And now we should be okay to jog back to Supplier Friend. I don't think anyone at ground level knows who we are. Now we'll grab ourselves a big sniper rifle, just because it's a pain in the ass to get it back. Can we also buy a mace? Does that go on our back? I'm not sure. It might be too big to carry out. Because I don't think it's one of those fit it on your back
Know where I am if
weapons,
you need anything else.
like the katana. Could be wrong. Not 100%. Either way, can't go get the boat. Well, we could go get the boat key, but that does involve being indoors. So let's instead sneak our way out the front gate. So that's a perfect run. Miami delivers, as it always does. Alerted or not, Miami's no problem. And that will bring us to the final mission of today, which I suspect is going to be Colorado. So let's have a look. 2 targets though. 1 frag grenade. And 1 dealer's choice. Do we actually have a frag grenade? Yes, we do. That's a promising start. Do we want to take time trial on Colorado? It's funny, we've got collateral kill accident, time trial, and then the third option is just completely blank for some reason. Nothing there at all. So, poison guard, easy. Eliminate guards with a shotgun. We've got a shotgun on our back. So, maybe time trial. What am I thinking? Taking time trial on Colorado. Do we have anything else we need to worry about? I don't believe so. I think I'm going to leave the lockpick and the wrench at home as well, just to minimise my losses if things go tits. Although, that said, do I double down on offensive weaponry and bring a submachine gun? The DAC DTI is easily replaceable. We're going in heavily armed. Lord help us. Okay, we're coming in through an entrance out front. Out here by this house. Nobody's in the house, so that's good. One of our targets roams the edge, and the other is at the barn. Now, is this going to work? Are we going to get ourselves a nice, easy guard outfit? No. Yes. Perhaps. Well, there's friends coming over.
Whoa. Drop.
Drop what? The base? It's probably the base. Now we just sidle away using top subtlety. And yeah, we'll work our way around the edge first, see if we can't find our friend. Because they're on the move. Liam is probably remaining at the barn for the foreseeable future. But we'll stay on the outside for now, whilst we work our way about. Is our target stood still? There might be one that just looks out with binoculars and whatnot. They've got a friend. That's probably fine. Because we can toss a cheeky frag at them. Oh no, he's on the move. So, let's see. Bonk. That'll keep him in place while the grenade does its work. And then we'll sneak in whilst people are distracted. Are we allowed in this bit? No, this bit's trespass. Everyone over there is a bit panicked. But that's maybe fine, because... yeah, we can sneak around here. Yeah, they're all a bit curious about what's happened out there, I think. I don't like the way that guy's just stood there. It's like, bugger off, friend. I want to get past you. Well, then maybe we go this way. Yep. Oh. Why did I vault that way?
You were lucky. We could have
Yeah, well, you didn't shoot me. Thanks for that, I guess. So, Liam's in the barn. Is there a window that's handy for me to bip him in the head? Maybe. And we have got a choice of weaponry. So there he is.
Hey there. Need anything?
And if we just... No, missed. I just don't want to be seen by those guys who are leaning on that fence. At the same time, I do want him dead before the time expires. And we've managed it. So now we go about our business somewhere that's not here. What is that business? I mean, popping back to see that supplier would be part of it, I feel. But also poisoning a guard is part of it, for sure. Yeah, heck with it. Let's jump back in. Nobody saw where the shot came from, I don't think. So nobody's really caring right now if I do that. Yeah, I think we've got away with everything. And that's a perfect time trial run on Colorado.
You name it, I got it. Lead the way.
And although I wasn't even thinking about the rules regarding indoor and outdoor, it's Colorado, so we just did everything outdoors anyway. Excellent. Now, we haven't got the quad bike key, unfortunately. Where is the shed that it's in? Is it that shed? I mean, if we're going that way, then we may as well just go out that exit. Because it was down here where our friend exploded. I feel. Yeah, that guy's just come out the gates. So, he's been up to something. He's moved a body, or something similar. But it seems like it didn't cause all that much hullabaloo. Just blowing up a guy with a frag grenade in the outskirts of the compound. So that's nice. Thanks for being chill, Colorado guards. And so that's another episode in the books. We did kind of do a couple of things just about indoors, I think. But only to the extent that it didn't really matter, because taking a couple of steps to the side would have put us outdoors. So I'm going to allow it. Can we actually get through an episode next time where we literally don't do anything untoward indoors? And actually follow the spirit of the challenge properly for once? I guess you'll have to tune in next time and find out. Until then, thanks for watching, friends.